Hello, it's a weekday today. We get 2 days at home a week at the moment while Izzy's in part-time college, and this is the second of those 2 days. I had a bit of a funny old day yesterday. I wasn't feeling the best. I felt a bit fluey. I still do a little bit, but I'm much better today. Do you ever get those days where you're really dithery and you don't really want to do anything, but you know you've got to do stuff, but you don't know where to start and you feel a bit overwhelmed with life? And it was one of those days. So I did lots of stopping and starting with stuff. I didn't really achieve anything. My house is a big mess. So much needs doing. I kind of got as far as putting the washing up in the sink, but I just felt so ill I went to bed. But today is a much better day, much better focused. We both got up earlier for a start. That always helps. It's a really weird bit of our life going on at the moment, if that makes any sense. Like, we're kind of not really homeschooling, but we're not homeschooling. We're kind of halfway house. I'm not quite sure how much to do, how little to do, because we both need a rest. It's all quite full on. We don't know what's happening with the house. We still haven't had a move date, so we feel like our house is a bit of a waiting room at the moment. But anyway, we're keeping ourselves busy. Speaking of busy, I'm gonna go and practice my flute now. IB's coming a bit later, so when I've practiced my flute, I probably better have a bit of a tidy up, or he's going to be in shock when he walks in through the door. It's now 12:30. I've practiced. Isabel's having leftovers for lunch.
Yummy scrummy. Bye.
I only ate my breakfast an hour ago, so I'm going to tidy up now. My big tidy up has turned into a, oh well, we might as well put some books in the cases ready for the move. So there's one there, and this little one here is completely full. I've just labelled it books heavy. I'm charity shopping yet more things. There's a little bag I've just started, and this one here is already full. That was from last week. And IB is due in 3 of your Earth minutes. I'm finding the odd treasure or two as I'm going through things here. Some really good books that I'd forgotten about, and also lots of exercise books that I've just done 1 or 2 pages of, so I can recycle those. Excellent. Lots of Portuguese books that I've started and lost and then started another one, so that's good because I always have a notebook on the go for jotting down things that I'm learning with my Portuguese out and about, and you know, during my lessons and stuff, so that's cool. I don't need them right now though, so they can go in there. I found my Portuguese collection here. I will use them honestly. This is a workbook for a really young child, you know, a native Portuguese speaker, but I worked my way through it. And I found it hard as well, no word of a lie. By the time I'd read all the instructions on the questions and looked up the words I didn't know and puzzled over the verb tenses, it was quite a good learning experience, but I did feel a bit silly because, you know, it was a workbook for primary school age kids. I have another one. Here's the other one. That really is for very young children. I might do it though, I might do it with Izzy maybe. What do you think, Iz?
Don't get me involved with this.
What did I say? Was it something I said? Seriously though, it is really difficult to find resources for learners of European Portuguese. All the resources seem to be for the Brazilian strain of it. So I'll just use whatever I can get my hands on, no matter how daft. I'm going to keep these out. I'm just going to pop them up there. Let's see. I did have some grown-up Portuguese books as well. Couple more. IB is here. He's set up doing some work at the table over by the window. Izzy and I are preparing a fruit salad.
Yes.
Izzy's currently on banana duty. Now Izzy does get very stingy skin, don't you? So she's doing the least juicy component. I'm getting to work on this melon.
Very tasty.
Jeez, it's gorgeous. And we've got some very ripe pears, which are just going to squirt juice everywhere the minute I cut into them.
The doctor would not approve.
The doctor, as in Doctor Who, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, that's a reference that not everybody will get. Apparently Doctor Who doesn't like pears.
He hates pears.
I like them, they're delish. They're very variable though, like tomatoes. Ta-da! There we are. Nice big bowl of fruit salad. That should perk us all up a bit for the afternoon. Well, it's about 4 o'clock now and I'm just getting my washing in. I've spent a very, very pleasant hour with Izzy up in the loft while IB works downstairs in the front room. She spent half an hour reading science to me in a very funny and engaging manner, you know, stopping to quiz me on bits and getting me to act out certain processes, which is exactly what I've been doing to her for years, so it's really funny to have the roles reversed. And after that I was reading to her and she was drawing while I was reading. At the moment we're reading a book called Cavatina, written by a Cardiff lady, and it's set in about 1910 in Cardiff, and it's really cool reading it because it's like going back in time in this place that we're really familiar with. These have dried lovely today. This is a rare treat in Britain. One of the things I really miss about living in Portugal is being able to dry stuff really quickly outside. Here in the UK you can put it out in the morning, and even if it's not raining, it's so wet and yucky that it's still wet in the evening when you get it in, sometimes more wet. Just a quick bit of washing up before we go. How is that so frothy? Look at that, blimey, I didn't put that much washing up liquid in. I'm just, yeah, going to do this and then pack to leave. What is going on with that froth? We're on our way into Ponty. We're going to go and have a slap-up meal in a cafe in Sainsbury's. It's an absolutely gorgeous evening. Look at the lovely scenery we have here in South Wales. Aren't we lucky? Just coming into Ponty now. Sainsbury's.
Really come up without a top again.
IB is not naked, he's referring to his fleece, by the way.
Well, it's... no, I'm have to shut up. There's nothing to say. I have nothing to add to the vlog.
We need packed lunch stuff for Izzy for her college.
Right, so we better get that. Make sure we get that before we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he has got his top. There we are. All right. He's not going to be getting cold. Oh dear, there's mine. We're here. Izzy has already smelt the chips, haven't you, love? Yummy. IB's treating us. I'm quite pleased actually, because it saves the hassle of having to cook and wash up and all that lot. There wasn't a lot left to choose from, but I've got veggie sausages, eggs and chips. Not very healthy, but it'll fill the gap. Izzy has been growth spurting wildly and outgrown almost all her t-shirts. They all look a bit small. I think 13 is too small for you though. You're 14 now, aren't you? That's the problem. I'm wondering if she might need the small adult variety now, all of a sudden. She's going to give these a go in the fitting room, size 8. I don't know if they might be massive on her, to be honest. Okay, I'm coming.
Come on, let's go.
This is the first time she's ever tried on an adult size. It fits. Look at that. Adult size 8. She's decided they're not really quite her style, but they did fit, kind of. Well, they're a bit on the big side, but they weren't bad. A little bit of growing room in it. I can see IB, he's smirking at me because I'm just walking through Sainsbury's on my own, chatting to my camera. The reduced to clear section is just not doing it for me today, I'm afraid. It's still expensive. We're back at IB's house now. Are you ready for the big reveal of the spare room?
I haven't finished yet. I don't have the engine on yet for the big reveal.
Oh, can I do a semi-reveal then?
Semi-reveal subject to edging.
Okay. There you go. That's looking a bit different, isn't it? Don't look at the edges apparently, because he hasn't done around the edges. Yes. That's better, isn't it? If you want to follow more of these adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, comment down any thoughts below, and hit the like button if you want to help support this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!